Thank you, Matt. May I switch to the region?
Sure.
Last week I asked you about
I'll come to you next for.
reports about North Korea sending soldiers to fight in Ukraine on the side of Russia. President Zelensky raised his concerns about that, and there are new reports suggesting that they are actually already a few miles next to the border. And so there's some numbers circulating around 3,000 to 7,000. Do you have any response, any concern?
We are concerned by the reports of DPRK soldiers fighting on behalf of Russia. If that's true, it would mark a significant increase in the relationship between those two countries, the relationship that you have seen develop over the past several months. It would also indicate a new level of desperation by Russia as it continues to suffer significant casualties on the battlefield.
The EU has signaled sanctions that they're going to announce tomorrow. Are you guys willing to follow suit?
I don't have anything to preview today, but obviously we have imposed a number of sanctions and other measures to hold Russia accountable for its behavior, and we'll continue to do that.
Thank you. I have tomorrow on Georgia, if possible. Georgian president today announced, expressed concerns that the ruling party might rig the elections. The EU also had similar concerns. Is it your concern that they might rig the elections, and what are you going to do to prevent this from happening?
So we want to see there be free and fair elections in Georgia, and we'll be closely monitoring in the days ahead.
Thank you. Final one
Right,
from me. Azerbaijan has pushed back on human rights concerns prior to COP. They said back off. We are going to listen to your concerns prior to COP. They also said that there will be no peace agreement. They don't expect it prior to COP. That's what the secretary was hoping for. What is your response? Any reaction?
So we wanted to see. We never tied the agreement to COP. We wanted to see a peace agreement between Armenia and Azerbaijan months ago, and have been pushing for a peace agreement, and ultimately hope to get one over the line. But that's up to the two parties, not the United States. Michelle.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. On Iran first, news reports said that Iran recently conveyed a message to the administration through a third country saying that if the Israeli response to the missile attack is limited, Iran will see this round as closed. Can you confirm that?
No, I'm not going to speak to private diplomatic conversations, real or imagined.
Did you get any guarantees from Israel that they will target only military, not the nuclear or oil targets in Iran?
So I'm going to follow the practice I laid out last week and I mentioned earlier in the briefing, which is we're having those conversations with the government of Israel, but I'm not going to speak to them publicly.
On Lebanon, do you expect Iran's influence in Lebanon to be diminished by weakening Hezbollah, and how do you view the IRGC taking direct control of Hezbollah after the death of Nasrallah?
So I don't want to make any forecasts from here, but I would note that the influence that Iran has had inside Lebanon for the past years through its support for an armed proxy group has had horrible ramifications for the Lebanese people. And it is certainly our hope that Hezbollah's role in Lebanese society and Lebanese government will be diminished, because it's the Lebanese people that ought to have a say in their direction, in the future direction of their country, and they should not in any way be held hostage to an armed terrorist organization.
And lastly, did the administration ask Israel not to bomb Beirut, and did you give any guarantees in this regard to the Lebanese Prime Minister?
So we have made clear to Israel that we opposed the bombing campaign that they had been launching over recent weeks in Beirut. We have seen strikes diminish in recent days, and we'll continue to watch it very carefully.
Thank you.